Cleveland come in.
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all glory, honor, and praises unto
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. This is the GMS Atlantic camp coming back at you in another, camp day in a undisclosed location.
In the wilderness.
In the wilderness, bringing out this truth, man. Bringing out this truth, and we was chopping it up in the spirit because everything is spiritual, man. We're out here, with the creek.
Ain't even been a minute.
Like,
Somebody
almost like
already
a
on.
grove. The east is that way, and there's like a mountain that way. It's like it's just real spiritual. So with that, since we're in the wilderness like way, go ahead and get Job 5:22, and we can pop it off right there.
This is Job 5:22.
That's right.
At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
That's right. Because in that day, some of us gonna have a lot to be out in the wilderness, probably running away from Esau, or we have a multitude that we're trying to protect. You know what I'm saying? We might be somewhere out here, man. And it says we'll laugh at the destruction because some people who are gonna be in this place are gonna get swallowed up. Like in Exodus, they got swallowed up by the ground. Those 40 children got mauled. What was it?
42.
The water.
Yeah,
42 children got mauled by 2 grown bears, she-bears.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And it says right there that the beast will be illegal. Let's reread that.
I'll reread it. This is Job 5:22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Keep going on.
Yeah, like in the movie Avatar. You remember when I forget the characters' names, but the girl one, and she was stopping the guy from killing the beast. But then at the end of the movie, what ended up happening? All those beasts that they was protecting and was fighting for actually assisted them in the fight.
Yep.
And that's what's gonna happen with us through the spirit. Nature's gonna assist us, man.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, because we actually fighting not just for the nation of Israel, but we putting up a fight in the stance for the world, man. Because under this rulership of this devil, he done fucked everything up, man.
That's right. Give Proverbs 29:2.
Yep.
And hold up, Sirach 10:3.
Want me to continue?
Continue.
All right, continue. All right, Job 5:23. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field.
That's right. We should be in league with the stones of the field. In the verse above, it said the beast will be in league with you.
Yeah, these trees around us. Yeah. You people, cause see, this devil, he teaches you that on a slight level that they're just trees. They don't teach you to the extent that everything, like the brother said, there's a spirit in everything, man. Right? There's a spirit in these trees and these bugs in the dirt.
Prime example, that one movie I think with Mark Wahlberg.
The Happening.
I
saw it last night. That's the spirit, bro.
Everything's spiritual, man. Like the brother, like the trees and the grass, they were speaking to each other.
Yeah.
And it was fucking people up. But they gonna be at league with us.
Yeah.
The same thing, the Happening, the movie, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen. The tree's gonna be messing y'all up. Like the brother said with the Avatar movie. Right? Yeah, go ahead and scoot in, brother. Scoot in. Yeah. Like the Avatar movie, how, those beasts were in league with with pretty much the righteous, In turn, that's why you got Job 5:22 when we laugh at your destruction. Y'all gonna be more like Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant, getting mauled by a damn bear.
Yeah.
That's gonna be y'all lot. But the bear, we gonna be riding the back probably.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bear might protect your children,
right? Because she bears.
There was an episode on The Simpsons, right? And The Simpsons, that their family, Homer, Marge, Maggie, they was in the woods, and these 3 bears had found Maggie. Maggie's the baby, the sucker.
Yeah.
And they found Maggie, and the 3 bears was actually communicating with each other, and they actually was like, "What we gonna do with this baby?" And then they basically was like protecting the baby. One of the bears was actually playing with the baby, just showing you from a cartoon perspective.
Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Jungle Book.
It's the same scenario, man. That's gonna be us in that day. If some of our lots may be in the wilderness, some lots maybe in the city, messing stuff up. But
some gonna be in the water.
Some are gonna be in the water. Some are gonna get sent up to the kings and priests. I mean, the kings and princes of this society to give them their judgment. You got a whole bunch of lots that men are gonna go through. Like last night, we read about 2 Maccabees, the 7th chapter. Some brothers gonna have that lot. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
I got a precept real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah 14:7, and it says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet, and they break forth into singing. All right, because that's what's going to happen. See, this earth is mourning.
That's right.
All right. So in his pleading out, you know, these animals, the nature as a whole, man, all aspects of the terrain. You know, the rainforest is plagued by you devils. The desert.
Yeah, the so-called white man. He's the blame for all of the corruptness. All right, going on the earth, man.
That's right.
And all the mourning.
The glacier caps are melted. All right. I got one more verse. Verse 8. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. And now we know through the Spirit that these trees spiritually are talking about people. All right. But even on another side too, these trees are actually going to, because this devil, he doesn't consider. All right. This devil will cut down. He will cut down all these trees and put asphalt all over the goddamn ground, just for a parking lot.
That's
to a shopping center.
Deforestation, they do deforestation, what, the size of Panama each year of trees? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, someone got that Proverbs 20:92?
Yep.
And Babar Kashar, Abba, can you reread your piece?
I saw this video. I saw this video like maybe 2 or 3 days ago, about 3 or 4 days ago. It was a video dealing with the Amazon. And like if you look at certain parts of the Amazon and the tree, they're gone. Shit's like a vacant plain, man. They're not even replanting trees no more. They just cutting the trees down and just cutting out spots of the Amazon, man.
Yeah. And this devil knows, and another thing too with this devil, through his own science, he knows that there's, instead of building houses with trees, you could actually take hemp. You could, you know, that plant of hemp is one of those things that can be used for any and everything.
Yeah, it's like a universal.
It's versatile.
It's a versatile plant. You could build houses with hemp.
Yep.
You know.
Clothes.
Yeah, the United States military before they so-called banned it. They'll lock you up for not growing hemp back then, and then on top of that, the whole United States military, their clothes was made out of hemp.
See,
right.
And hemp is not weed, man.
Yeah, it's in the same family.
Yeah, it's in the same family, but it's not weed. It's two different species.
That's right. I'll read this again for you, bro. Because Isaiah 14 and 7, and it reads, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us.
Get Psalm 96 and 12 again. And read that Proverbs 29:2, because the scripture he just read was talking about rejoicing. So go ahead. Proverbs 29:2.
Okay. This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Hey, this is a milk scripture, man, but it's heavy every single time. It says when the righteous are in authority,
the people rejoice.
The people rejoice, man. Like you know, the trees are speaking in that scripture. Yes, they're speaking about like people. Just like, you know, you got mountain, hill, speaking about a government, you know what I'm saying? But you can apply it to actual literal trees, being happy that, you know, they're rejoicing because, and that's why, you know, hold Sirach 10 and 3, because it says when the prudent pretty much come into power, you know, everything's gonna be put in its right order. Okay, it's like a paraphrase, a synopsis of what it says.
Yeah, because you got to think, when Gad, Reuben, Issachar was here, you know, when they first got here, everywhere from the tip of Maine all the way to California, and from Washington State to the tip of Florida, all the way in between, this place was full of trees, man. Yeah. You know, it wasn't before the city of Atlanta was erected. Everywhere that you saw, there was trees there. Yeah. You know, right. There was trees. Now, of course, in certain sections, of course, the spirit you have like in the Midwest, Montana. What do they call that area? The Great Plains. Yeah. You know, you have certain areas where it is just plains.
Rockies.
Mountain West. Because the Most High is diverse. You know, but at the same time, you got to understand this country was full of trees.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Real talk, it still is.
Yeah, there's certain spots.
But you know, when you go into the cities, that's when it becomes like ugly.
Yeah.
But another thing too, before the so-called white man, who's the Edomites in the scriptures, came over to America, this place was like way greener and stuff, because you got to think there was no manufacturing or big time thing, so the rain was clean.
Yep.
Right.
The rain was clean. It was getting like pure nourishment to the ground, to the animals, to the grass, the flowers, the trees. You know, it was actually a beautiful place, man.
Circle of life was,
Yeah.
you know.
And to expound on that, when it was my junior year, I remember looking at the teacher. Well, you know, it was history, and he showed us a video, and the video showed how, you know, Esau would come over here, and they would actually say, yeah, you know, this whole place was full of trees and everything. And what they did was, you know, of course they destroyed the Native Americans and Issachar and all that. And they would have them chop down the trees. They would chop down the trees themselves, and then they would bring things over here like metal and all that, and they would start building. That's when they started building like the high risers and the towers.
The scriptures talk about them.
Revolution.
Yeah, the scriptures talk about them that dwell in the clefts of the rocks, man.
I mean, yeah.
So of course they're gonna try, like, that when you move into a new house, right, and you move your stuff in, you want to make it like home. When Esau